Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert Adam Duran answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
All right, Adam.
Hey, Jamie.
Oh my gosh, another super cool local SEO in 10. Last week, I could not even work. I was so excited about Google Trends.
Woo-hoo-hoo! That's awesome. That's good to hear.
Oh, yeah. I hope everyone else was too, because boy, you really need to look at that and see how it affects your business. And if people are searching for something and you can be the source of that, those results, guess what? Your Google results will go up.
That's right. Thank you. All right. So each week we try to give some great tips that are actionable and real world. So it's not just me and Jamie blathering on about the internet and how you can make money. Blah, blah, blah. So we try and make it at least useful, give you 10 minutes, quick, in and out. Here you go. So today, the top 3 reasons why your business isn't in that Google 3-pack. Even though you're searching for that business, your service in your office, in the location. So
let me get this straight.
Yes.
So if I'm searching for my business, I just Google the name of my company. Is that useful?
Not really, because that's a branded search, right? Mm-hmm. We're talking about a discovery search. A discovery search is when someone is looking for your service. Okay. So, and just a quick recap, that Google 3-pack is the top 3 results for a service underneath the map. And each one of those results has generally some stars next to the name. All right. So appearing in that Google 3-pack is a big goal of should be one of your biggest goals for your business, because it obviously translates into more calls. More calls means more business. More business means more vacation time.
Oh,
we planned it. All right. So anyway, to get into that Google 3-pack, it takes a lot of work, but one place where your business should definitely be appearing in that 3-pack is when you search for your business while you're in your office, right? So your business should be the most geographically relevant result that Google shows, right? So you're in your office. Google is very location based. Mm-hmm. It knows down, to the 10-foot radius, basically, where you're at. So if I'm searching, say if I'm a roofing company, and I type in roofer, I'm on my phone, sitting in my desk, in my office, my company should appear in that Google 3-pack. And when it doesn't, that should be a massive red flag for you. So if you're listening to this, you're in your office or later on, do that search, search for your category, your Google category. And if your business isn't in that Google 3-pack, major red flag. And today there could be 100 different reasons. I'm going to go through the top 3 reasons why that's probably happening.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
Okay. And I've run into all of these all the time, like continually. So these are top 3 in my opinion. First, number 1, you've chosen your category incorrectly.
Ooh.
So yeah, we've had a roofer who their Google category, whoever set up their Google page, put them as a corporate office. Mm. So when someone searched for roofer, Google went, look left, look right. So Google didn't know and didn't understand that they were a roofer. So Google, they chose that category. Bad choice. Bad choice. Okay. So choosing your category, super, super important, right? And, it's an algorithm, so it's easily fooled and easily confused. So making sure that, you choose your category correctly. Big reason. If you're if you're not appearing in that three pack, that could be one of the reasons.
Makes sense.
Make sense? Yeah. Okay. I thought so. But to choose that category, for a dentist, for example, Google gives you a bunch of categories. So you have to really think about how people are searching for you. If you're a dentist, actually you can have 2 listings, one, a dental office, and then a separate Google listing for a medical practitioner. Oh. And that medical practitioner one is a dentist, and your office is a dental clinic. So you can appear in both places. You can have 2 different listings in the same address, and Google will give you they'll give you love for both of those. Now, if you choose dentist for both of those listings and you're at the same address, guess what? Not a good one. So Google can get confused, and we all know when you confuse Google, it just stops working, basically. Okay, so you want to make sure that your category is chosen correctly. Sound good?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay, next one. Now, this is kind of a weird one. This is about your title tag. Your title tag, when you go to your website in your browser, is the name of your website. So you can see there'll be, like if you look in your browser for Facebook, you'll see that little icon for Facebook, the F, and then next to it, you'll see the word Facebook. On other websites, you'll see that their icon, their favicon, it's called, and then you'll see a title. Now, that title is also super important. It's another way that Google categorizes you. So you definitely want to have your category, your Google category, in that title tag. The other thing you want to have is your city name, where you're located, where that Google listing is. And if you have multiple locations, you want to have that on your location pages. You want to make sure that your location pages have the correct title that matches up to your Google category. Okay?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. And that, if you have a designer who's made your website for you, this is a real easy way to check to see if they know anything about local or SEO at all. You take a look at that title tag, and if you see something like just your name or the word home, you need to, that's a sternly written email to say, hey, WTF, right? I have 60 characters that Google reads in that title tag, and you've wasted it with 1, the word home, and 2, nothing else that's that can signal to Google what we do or where we're located. I see it all the time. That's why it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Makes
all
sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Last one. Now, this is something that we run into sometimes, and it's crazy because you can have a multi-million-dollar business. You'll go to their website, and when you go to a Facebook or a new website, you'll see in URL bar, your address bar, a little lock, right?
Yeah.
So if it's a secure site, there's a lock.
Right.
If it's an insecure site, that lock will be broken. And what you should understand is that Google came out a few years ago and said, if your site is not secure, we're not going to be indexing it. So that's really, really, really bad. So go ahead, question.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you can really, kind of like if you were building a house, you can have the most beautifully designed house that people stop and they say, oh my God, that's the most beautiful house. But then there's no address on it. So no one can find your home.
Yeah.
Okay.
The mailman walks on by and just throws your mail on the ground and says, peace.
Yeah, could be.
So yeah, if your website is not secure, usually, if your that security certificate, it's a big upsell in hosting platforms. It shouldn't be because you can get a free one. But whatever, you want to make sure that your site is secure. Another way you can check is if your site address is http:// that's not secure. That you want it to have HTTPS.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
// and that S stands for, of course, secure. So if your site is not secure, then what you might not know is that a new visitor goes there. Sometimes, many times, Chrome, Firefox, and Safari will throw up a warning, and it'll say, this site is not secure. Beep, beep. They won't do any. no bells, but they will be screaming at that potential visitor. Don't go here.
Yeah, that's not a good signal to your potential customers.
Definitely
or
not
existing customers. Yeah.
Because it's scary. It's different. So make sure that your site is secure. Make sure that that title tag is done correctly with your category, your location, maybe your location served. Very important. And then last one, make sure that you have chosen your category correctly. Very, very important. All of those things line up to making sure that you're not confusing Google. So there's actually a ton more than that, but those are the top 3 that I see consistently.
Sure.
So if you see any of those, if your business doesn't come up when you're searching for your service in your office, then you need to call somebody stat. Right?
Yeah, because you might have the most beautiful business, but no one can find it.
Yeah, we see people who have been bamboozled out of a bunch of money for many years, and so or they say we've never had anyone call us after they go to our website. That's that's a head scratcher.
Awesome.
All
Anything else?
That's all.
All right.
That's all we got for today.
So if you know a business owner and they are struggling with their online business, especially in these crazy COVID times, online presence could not be more important. So make sure to share this podcast with them. And if you know any web designers, make sure you send this over, because they do not want their customers coming to them and saying, hey, WTF, what's going on with my...
Oh, yeah.
They don't want the sternly written email
that
says, how come you're wasting my characters? So, but definitely send this around and make sure to rate and review this podcast. Give it 5 stars and spread the word. Let's get this thing up to number 1.
Woo! Thanks, Jamie.
All right.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.